acoustic with harmonicas and slide guitars, and it's where the blues music really comes from. But I feel great. And I want to tell you guys something before we even start talking about, GameStop, FTX, crypto, the crashes that you see around you, the economy. I was doing some reflecting today as I was driving. And I was driving and I was listening to some music. And, I listen to like James Taylor, Jackson Brown. You guys know this, singer-songwriters. And Mark Cohen, who just happens to write that song, Walking to Memphis. He actually hit like a wall, I guess, and so he had to go to Memphis and try to get his mojo back, basically. He had a writer's block. And I always think he has the perfect name in a way, but Walking to Memphis and all that stuff. What it reminds me of actually is the military. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I used to be in the Army, right? And so you stand in formation and they say, all right, we're going to stand here until you all stop moving. And everybody stands in formation at parade rest. Not parade pretty, not parade leaning, literally parade rest. I mean, you're tall, you're stiff, you're locked in. And you're like, all right, I'm not going to move. A fly lands on you, you still won't move. And over time, you realize everyone's thinking the same way you are, and hopefully they'll stop moving too. But while you're in formation and you're standing there and your blood's locked, and your legs are going numb and your body's getting heavy, I ask you, has your body changed weight? Do you weigh less? Do you weigh more? Why is it that battle fatigue will set in? Why is any fatigue will set in? How long are you just going to stand there and hold this position before you get, I don't know, loose train of thought? You get off a little, and then you got to snap back into it and be like, all right, I'm standing right here in front of you again without moving. It's the discipline I have. You got to have discipline. I keep thinking the military set me up for something, right? So there I was for about 2 hours. You stand there, legs get numb, knees get heavy, and you get used to it. And over time, the formation that they ask you, at ease, parade rest, attention, whatever you're doing. Over time, that movement becomes natural. And you no longer feel that fatigue. You no longer feel the tingling sensation or your toes going numb. You're no longer worried about the fly landing on your face. You don't worry about your feet scratching and itching inside your socks. The reason I tell you these things, guys, is because this is how I feel as a GameStop investor. I feel that no matter what they do, I'm numb to it. No matter how heavy it's gotten, I've gotten stronger. And I've been feeling this way for 2 years almost. Where I'm just they dropped us down $4 yesterday, pre-split. That's $12. We were down to $22. You could have bought it for $21.90. And what is that worth to people? I don't even know at this point. It's $88, $87 a share. Oh my God, is it crashing? Is it? No, nothing. Nothing. I feel nothing. Because honestly, when you're paralyzed with the thoughts of holding the stock and the fear of holding the stock and it coming down, like most people were for months, people were afraid to transfer their shares from broker to broker because they're afraid they're going to miss the MOAS. There was so many conversations happening out here in this space because the fear of something, the FOMO as they call it, the fear of missing out, was overtaking your day-to-day routine. You couldn't miss. I mean, you had to look at your phone every 10 seconds and check every tick, every tick, every tick. If I didn't have the damn tickers behind me on the screen, people were like, oh my God, we got to be able to see what the stock is doing, Marantz. Show it, show it, show it. We just can't sit here and have a conversation because people are worried about what's happening with this stock. But that's not the case anymore. It hasn't been for me for a long time, over a year. Honestly, I don't wake up and check the stock price. Not at all. I wouldn't know if it's up or down today until I turn on my computer and I look and I go, oh, all right, that's cool. Well, there's things out there right now that the average trader, the people that are barely getting into investing, the people that invest in the cryptocurrency, the people that invest in the other securities that are being manipulated, those guys are fearful. because they didn't do the homework that you've done. They haven't seen the videos, or they haven't read the SEC filings. They haven't read the DD on Superstock, sure, on GME Jungle, on GME itself, the subreddits, StockTwits, Wall Street Bets, everywhere you go. If you read it right, if you know what you're reading, but even then you can get it wrong. You've helped me stay strong. Well, thank you, Florida. And great job in the election, by the way. I was happy that everybody brought up a major discount yesterday. Yeah, me too, DB. Hey, I want to make an announcement right now. I hope Sharon's here. Is Sharon here? Sharon, are you? If you're here, Sharon, let me know. You usually are. I just want to say thank you, but I got to know if she's here first before I go on with what I want to do. Because Sharon, if you are here, I want to know if it's okay if I open up the package you sent live on the stream. You tell me. I don't know if I can. I have not opened it yet. Some people send me packages. They know how to get a hold of me. I don't let everyone send me a package. I just tell you that right now, because right now I got rid of the P.O. box. And so people are sending them to my house, which I don't mind telling you my home address. Remember, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything. And then, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect your family. You got to protect. No, I don't. I live in a different world than you. I'm not afraid. Bring it to me, please. That's it. Hedge funds, you guys. I had a video on TikTok that I talked about Nancy Pelosi's husband. And I was very respectful. I was not disrespectful. I didn't insinuate anything. I just said it feels like this is not real, like they're trying to hide something. And TikTok, I got like 10,000 views, and what did TikTok do? Took it down. They said it violated community guidelines. This is muting the real shit that's happening. Like, that's really happening out here. So I live in this world with you. But let's talk about FTX for a second, because I know I got asked this question yesterday and I glossed over it. I try not to get too involved, because you know damn well that I don't approve of cryptocurrency as a whole. Like, I don't invest my money for cryptocurrency. I invest my money in my company that I love, a couple of companies that I love. But more than that, cryptocurrency is a utility for said company, right? So I will buy ETH, sure, Ethereum, and I'll use it as a utility for me. I'm not staking it. I'm not investing in it long term. I buy it to use it because it has that utility, which in turn brings value to the investors of it. Great. I'm happy for it. But nowhere in there do I buy Doge, Shiba Inu, Solana, Luna back in the day, any of the stable coins for said companies, like for crypto.com. My buddy buys Tonic, and he buys it and he's like, man, it's going up. And he's made a lot of money, like, because he can stake it. They allow you to stake it there, and he goes up. And he's like, man, I'm making money every quarter, every month, whatever it is. I don't know how it all works. But then FTX has FTT, and you're like, man, there's a lot there too. That's their stable coin, right? Like, everyone has their own, apparently. And, Immutable has IMX, which is cool. GameStop doesn't have a token per se, other than LRC, Loopring, that we go ahead and invest in as well. But it's not really theirs. It's just a partnership. So I stay out of cryptocurrency. You guys know this. We've talked about it in detail, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Has it crashed? Is it the winter? It's all of the above, right? I mean, this day, a year ago, on this exact day, Bitcoin was $69,000. It touched 15,000 yesterday. Like, it came crashing down, and people are buying it, sure. But what about the guys who bought it at 60, 50? Hopefully they sold off at 30 somewhere, took a loss. But what's going on with FTX? Let's see. So SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, he's a billionaire. He's a kid. If you ever hear him, he sounds worse than Review Dork when he talks. But SBF is the CEO and founder of FTX. And FTX has two things. They have the international, and then they have FTX US. A lot of people always ask, why do they have the FTX US? Like, how's that so different? Well, according to him, SBF, who no one can believe right now, you cannot believe this guy. He said there's no problem with the FTX US. There's no issues there. There's no worries. It's the international side of it. And he overstated his position, And when they found out that the market cap for FTT did not match what the books were saying, everyone went ahead and started diving into it. And they just found that out like a week ago. So you saw everything come out. Binance wants to buy it. Binance said, never mind. These guys are shopping themselves to everyone, looking for some injection of liquidity, which, to give you an example, like Citadel will pump up some short hedge funds and give them money. And that's okay. That's what they need sometimes, to survive, because they don't want the whole system to fall. No one's willing to help out these guys. They're going to let it fall. And they're short about $7-8 billion on what they said they would have. They did a run on the bank this last week, I'm sorry. So in this last week, after Binance told everyone that they're going to pull out $500 million, they had $500 million in FTT. FTT stated they were worth $6 billion. They're not worth $6 billion. They're really only worth $3 billion. So Binance is like, well, what's real? What's not? Fuck it. We're gone. So they're going to go liquidate and sell off $500 billion or $500 million worth, $500 million. That's big, because that's going to give a signal to everybody. Remember, like when insiders do this shit, you guys should know it's a signal. AMC investors, hey, it's a signal when insiders just start liquidating their spots. So that's exactly what happened. Marantz, I bought more GameStop yesterday at $22. Call me Mr. GME. Now I own AMC and GME. Well, finally, but you've been saying you own both for a long time. When we get to talking about FTX, we're going to have to talk about Binance as well. Yeah, the thing about Binance is they have huge positions, right? They've been around longer than all these guys. The difference with FTX, like people got to know, is these guys are privately funded, and they stated that they're worth about $32 billion. That's their worth, but why can't I get $6 billion out of it? Why can't I get $3 billion? Why can't I find any money out there? Because maybe you're overstated what you're worth. So that's what it comes down to. After I saw his convo with the other guy, yeah, I got some respect with Marantz. Okay, Ding Dong, I know you're talking about Data Zero, okay? And Data Zero is a kid. And I know he's a man, whatever it may be. That's not it. He's a kid in his mindset where he hasn't seen enough of this world he's jaded in a way. Like it's not going his way. It's the way this generation works. The now generation. I need it now. I need answers now. I need info now. And they just can't deal with consequence. And I'll explain it. Like, I just read a comment from him. Like he and I have conversations in private, like little messages back and forth. And he's like, he's adamant about this. He's like, your community's toxic. What are you going to do? And it's like, you don't understand. The community here is not the community there, right? The ecosystem or the environment that I've created is a fair and free voice. I don't hold any grudges towards anyone in here. They may not agree with me. They may agree with me. And it doesn't matter. I've said it plenty of times. If you've been in the Twitter Spaces calls where we're talking to AMC investors and the ultimate haters of me, I literally let them say, fuck you, buddy. You don't know shit. You're an idiot. You're this, you're that. They say everything they want. They get it all off their chest. I have it on tape. I have it recorded. And I just go like this. Well, thank you so much. I know how you feel now. That's awesome. But let's talk about your investment. And we go right back to it, because you see, you got to have thick skin. You've got to find a way to just roll it off you. Phil likes to brag, Phil the shill. He says, hey, man, I got him. It was a tactic. They always say that shit. And because he called me a fake patriot, right? And I replied back to him. But I told you in that moment, like, that's all you get out of me, Phil. You're not going to get a duet. You're not going to get a parody song out of me. You're not going to get nothing. I mean, it's over. Your 2 minutes of fame are over. That ship's still sinking. So my advice to Data Zero is, hey, man, you got to build some thick skin. You got to become an adult overnight. And it's not going to happen with this investment. With this investment, you're going to be hurting. It's going to really hurt you because, one, you were lied to and they took everything away from you. Hey, Binks, that's not what we do, Binks. Okay? We get along with our brothers and sisters. We don't do it. We protect them. See, Binks is acting tough with his brothers right now, like they're running around. But you should have seen them last night when they saw a big-ass cat in my backyard. They weren't doing all that shit. They were running around all fake. Get out of here, Binks. Go. Here, you want the pen? Okay, go. He loves pens. He just wants to play with it. Anyway, just got here. What'd you miss? I think this guy ain't legit, man. Which one? Which one's not legit? Anyway, Icon is going to be live at 1 o'clock today. It'll be on the news. I don't know if I'm going to have time to watch it. I got a lot going on. I thought you were talking about me. I'm also a Binks. Oh, yeah. No, my cat, John Jar Binks. He's actually over here making more noise now because I gave him the pen. He loves pens, dude. I don't know what it is about cats and taking shit. Guys, if you guys have not seen my earbuds, I have some earbuds. Skull Candy earbuds. They're missing. They're missing. If you guys can find them for me, I appreciate it. The kids, they took them. I still don't see Sharon here. Sharon, are you here, Sharon? Did you show up late? I need to know if you're here, Sharon. If Sharon is here, then I'm going to get her permission to open this package in front of you guys. It says for jelly on the outside, and she sent me a package. It's the box. We'll check it out. I just want to be respectful. Bro, you guys cannot be doing this to me, though. Spending this kind of money, sending stuff to me. I don't know if it is Sharon. Is this Sharon? Bro, this side up. And okay, this might not be Sharon. Hold on. Bro, I don't know. I'm going to open this right now. I'm going to open this because this is from Canada. Somebody's ridiculous. All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. I'm going to get someone to open it. I don't know if you guys can see it, man, but hey, guys, listen. This is live, okay? If this is a Unabomb thing and I blow up and I die, remember what I tell you guys. I do not sell my shares. Nope. My kids, they better hold them forever. And I do want some songs played at my funeral. I need the Loadout song by Jackson Brown. And Walking in Memphis, that'll be a good one too. Because it's a great song. All right, here we go. Oh, man. Sharon says cool. Okay. I think it's Sharon. I don't know who. I know I gave up my address to a couple people. I have another package I got to open on Monday. Because it's my birthday on Monday. My 40th birthday. And I did not know this, but the guys, the moderators of the channel sent me a package. I don't know what it is. I have not opened it. But I have it put away right now. So, not my birthday yet, bro. What is that? I'm trying, guys. I'm figuring it out. Should we be watching the stock right now? Yeah, I'm serious, Dave. It's been my favorite song for a long time. One of them. I don't want to say it's my favorite because I always say something's my favorite. I'm like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. And it never is. All right, here we go. By the way, the stock's doing great. GameStop up. Okay. Damn. All right. There's some tissue. And, oh, man. And there's a lot of newspaper, which I might want to read. You know, I've always been one of those guys, like, if you put something in there, you put sales. This has, like, some pretty good discounts. I wonder what store this is. I don't know. I'll read it. I like reading articles and stuff and advertising. I'm big on advertising. You know, I come from the world of advertising. So, you didn't have to send me anything. This is wild. It's a box of chocolates. Mama always said, holy shit, it's heavy. It is. It's the Lindor chocolates. Yeah, these are awesome. Thank you. Very thoughtful. I love it. There is a card and there is another box. It's Happy Birthday, Marantz. Well, I opened up a day too early. Sorry. They are tasty. And the card says, God makes the best people thoughtful in their ways, hopefully in their deeds, understanding and loving, and at heart. Marantz. Happy birthday. Many birthday blessings to you. It was from Sharon. May your life be filled with nothing but love, happiness, and laughter, health, and wealth. Have an amazing 40th birthday. And on that day you were born, God outdid himself. Well, thank you. Wow. It's very, very nice. And there's a handwritten note that I will not read out loud. But this is for me. It's awesome. I'll read that for me. And let's see what this is. This is a heavy ass box. I don't know what the hell this is, but it's heavy. The box is in the box. All right, here we go. Yeah, Sharon, you already outdid yourself. The hand note alone. I haven't read it, but it's gonna be great. And I'm not gonna read it to the crew. That's for me. Ah. It's wrapped. Pretty good. Oh shit. Yo, guys, this is crazy. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh, bros, you guys. Oh, hey, guys. Wow. Oh, and it makes noise. Holy shit. Okay. So it's a moon man, okay, wrapped up, and then it says Marantz Rantz on it. Holy shit. That is cool as shit. Oh man. You guys, so thank you so much. Wow. That's phenomenal. I know you guys can't see it because the mic, but it's gonna be there forever. I gotta find a spot for it. It's a small world after all, guys. Shit, that's nice. I love it. Thank you so much, Sharon. Oh man, that was cool. That'll make my whole year right there. That and along with whatever my wife is gonna take me to go get my ceviche on Monday. But oh man. Nah. Are you going to have a chocolate eating challenge? No, I'm not. Not at all. Yeah, that was very thoughtful. Thank you so much. I really liked it. And it's gonna be there. Marantz was the kind of kid that played with the wrapper instead of the gift, unwrap. Chris Law, no, it wasn't even that. It's as I got older. Like when I read magazines, I get it from my dad, to be honest with you. And no disrespect for what I'm about to say, but because I never know if my pops is actually watching, But which I will talk about in a minute, Data Zero. I hope you're listening because my dad talked about you this morning when he called me. Here's the thing. My dad, growing up, had had some Playboys on the coffee counter, right, on the coffee table. Wonder why we all grew up a little different, Rico and I. My pops had these Playboys, right, and my mom used to walk by and she'd be like, "What is this? Like, what is this?" And he's like, "Oh no, babe, I read the articles." Oh, it was hilarious because we were like, first off, we were too afraid to grab them. And then he said, "Yeah, I read the articles." And then we started getting like Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition and all this stuff. When we were looking at all this, we're like, "Oh man, this is wild life I'm living." For those of you young guys, Maxim magazine was it when I was in the military. But yeah, Manuel, I know about the video. Yes, somebody just asked me about a video about Tony De Niro raising chickens. Yeah, I'm well aware he sells chicken coops. Ain't got nothing to do with the stock, man. It got nothing to do with what I do. So I don't care what people do for a living. I don't. So I don't go down that route. Pretty awesome though, growing up with my dad like that. So my dad calls me this morning, and my dad goes, "Hey man, I just saw the best video ever." And I was like, "What's that?" He's like, "I saw you and you were debating with this dude." He's like, "You're not even really debating, you're interviewing." He's like, "But what's the debate?" Because I don't understand. And I go, "Well, there's no debate." He goes, "I know." He goes, "Man, this guy was clueless." He was like, "And you were just so respectful and you just let him have it." And I was like, "Well, I just told him the truth. And if he doesn't want to believe it, Guys, let me tell you something. You guys are well aware of this. You guys saw the interview between myself and Data Zero, which I don't mind. But guys, I've talked to how many AMC investors, like had those open conversations. The Ape Father couldn't believe it. Ape Father walked away and made videos saying Marantz is the smartest GameStop investor I've ever seen. And I really understand AMC. Like Ape Father invested in GameStop now because of it. Like even Ralph, where he's long on GameStop now and not AMC. You know, I've talked to plenty of people on this side of the table or on that side of the table. And I honestly feel like Data Zero listens to me with earplugs on. I really hope, because he's focused on the crowd, right? He's focused on the perception of people. Like, are you aware we have the same common enemy? Are you aware you're developing a toxic community? Are you aware? And it's just like, no, I'm not aware, because I focus on one thing. And I'm not even going to tell you this. No one here is toxic. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You know, the cancel now, want a trophy for everything. This generational gap between real hard work and hardships versus at your feet and at your table. Like, I'm going to give you the plain example, and I don't even attack Data Zero this way, but Data went out there and made a video about me the minute I was making an analogy of the fact that people should talk about things while they're happening, not after they're gone. Like, if someone's the greatest at something, you should say it now, not later. Right? Like, every time a singer dies, they're like, oh, he was the greatest. Oh, she was the greatest person. It's like, were they? Well, then why weren't you saying it when they were alive? Like, I feel this way about a lot of people and a lot of things. When people just throw out the word, oh, they were so great. I'm just like, they weren't, but okay. Like, people tell me Juice WRLD was a great rapper or Nipsey was a great rapper. I'm just like, who? I can't even name one song. Like, that's not somebody who entertains me. It's the world they live in. It's the instant gratification world. I don't live in that world. I live in the world where I say that one of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time is Paul McCartney, and he's still alive, or he died back in the day. Nobody knows if it's the real Paul. But like, things like that I could say. Michael Jackson died. This will piss me off. When Michael Jackson died, I played his music before he died. The minute he dies, now the hardest motherfuckers on the block want to roll through and they're Impalas with the windows down, blasting Billie Jean like it's a symbol of, yeah, he was great. But if you would have played it 2 months before he dies, like, oh, you a punk, bro. You listen to that weak ass shit. Don't play that in the club. The shit comes on in the club now. Everybody's dancing. All a bunch of fake people. They don't fucking understand. They're weak. I mean, Michael Jackson's my greatest example of that. Well, Kobe Bryant's one too. And what I was saying in the video before Data took it out of context was, I said, there's no way in hell you should allow people to say things, or we should all just come out and say things the minute it's happening. That's what I was stating. And this guy went and made a clip of me and said, is Marantz comparing himself to Kobe Bryant? It was like, what? I didn't say anything near that. But it didn't matter to him. He went and made a video to get a click, to get a view, and that's the crowd you're in. The crowd you're in is a clickbait crowd. And I know I make some clickbait videos, but if you read them, then you know what it is. It's like, when you watch it, it's a funny thing. It's not a, hey, I'm serious. This is what he's really doing. And then you change the words around. So best one had Jessica Alba on the cover of Maxim magazine. I don't know. I don't remember too much about him. My dad threw out a full trash can of Playboys when I was in high school. I filled the trash bag, took it to school, and sold them throughout the year. Never needed lunch money. Well, that sounds like, an entrepreneur. That sounds like a real hustler. People forget what entrepreneur is and what hustlers are. And that's why I don't bag on Tony De Niro too much. Like, Tony De Niro might have a weak-ass delivery. He might be a weak-ass individual. But you got to respect hustle, period. I don't care who it is. They got hustle. People out here in the sales world, if you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to live. You will never make it. You're going to be stuck working for somebody. But if you can sell yourself or your ideas to people, that's how you become a leader. That's how it really works out here in this world. There's not a single entrepreneur that is not a salesman. You have to be, and you have to be vocal, and you have to be able to take the no's with the yeses, and And you know what? You don't even start selling until you hear a no, right? Like you can't tell me shit until I hear no. Then my rebuttals will come out. Like, but until then, my rebuttals are in my pocket, and I'm waiting to drop them on people. But no, you guys got to know this stuff. And people despise salesmen. People are like, "Ooh, he's a used car salesman. Oh, this guy. Oh, go back to selling whatever encyclopedias." You guys don't know that reference, but back in the day, people used to go door to door selling encyclopedias, and they would sell a new one every year because you would need an up to date book, and you'd end up with like 32 books in your house. Pick a letter. But it's absolutely what you need in your life. You need to have the skill set of being able to communicate and in being told no. I think that's what's lacking out here. So I think that whenever I read Data Zero's DMs to me or comments, I think he's focused on perception and not reality. The reality of what's happening to his investment, the perception is that we all need to get along, or that they run together, or all this nonsense that you see out here, guys. The perception of cryptocurrency is that it can't be trusted. But the perception to you, smart guys, the kids out there, like I've said, is blockchain technology is the future. This is inevitable, and it's going to happen. What I tell you guys? Yeah, so is world peace. World peace is a great idea, but it'll never happen. You'll never see one fraction stop fighting the other, even internally. I would even tell you the divide within America between liberals and conservatives is, if you saw an American Democrat outside of this country getting attacked, some conservatives be like, "Hey, let that shit happen. He deserves it," and just walk away. Like, that's how separated and divided the country is. And so then you're going to say, well, it's because Trump made it that way. And that's going to give you somebody to blame, right? The leader of it all. And that's not it. People have choices. People can make a choice. No one's just following people blindly. People make choices. Give me a better argument and I'll go that route. There's plenty of Republican, representatives today that want to run for president. You know who's my favorite? That girl from Arizona. What's her name? Like Carrie Lake or something? She's probably my favorite one. I like her more than I like Trump right now. Oh, here's a phone call I have to take. Yes, ma'am. Like what? Oh, just take it to a Costco or somewhere and they can put air. Same way, wherever you want to go. You're fine. As long as it's not under 15, you're good. Yeah, you have energy saving tires. They're hybrid tires. You'll be fine. You don't on yours, I think like 32, because you don't blast off anywhere. You're in a damn slow car. Yeah, it's because of the change in temperature. So tire pressure changes because it's starting to get cold now. So tires contract and expand with the heat. Sure, they'll tell you. That's why you go there and they tell you. All right, thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Yeah, no. That's not why she called. Her tires. I might have the worst luck in my lifetime with tires, man. Will you be streaming the phone call at 1 p.m.? I might. Francis, CJ, you know what? No, I don't want to. I know I'm supposed to be here to do that, but guys, I want to go get a haircut today. I want to get ready for work. Like, there's things I want to do today. I got paid, baby. I got paid. I feel great, though. Another comment got rejected by YouTube. Left versus right is an old program. Yeah, it is. I don't know what program you're talking about, but yeah, it is. I was just talking on the fact that, Carrick's awesome, though. AMC up huge, but GME is barely moving. Jason, what do you mean by up huge? Jason, I'm not even looking at the chart. I'm looking at you. Okay? I'm not looking at any info here. Nothing in my hands. You don't just get to walk in and say AMC's up huge. AMC was $7.25 9 trading days ago. So what's huge? Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to play this game with you. This is why I can't stand people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There you go. $6.04. You're down $1.25. 20% in the span of a week and a half. It's okay. I know you just look at the daily ticker up huge. I know this is what you look at, but let's go to the 1 hour. Can we go to the 1 hour? Are you up huge? Do you see this shit over here? This is where you were. This was your damn support. Now you're here. You're here. And where do you think it's going to go? Keep going up? It's going to just keep driving? Okay. I'll call you when it's in $4, okay? Yeah, $4. It's coming. There's nothing to tell you here. Oversold, RSI, this shit just falling to pieces. It was at $8 before. I bet when it was at $8.13, okay, I'm going to tell you something, and it came all the way down here to $5.10, $5.40. Then it jumped all the way up to $7, right? $7.25. I bet you they said the same thing you just said. We're up huge. We're up from $5.50 up to $7.25. We're up huge. And then guess what happened? You had even lower lows because that's what's going to happen. It's called a pump and dump. This stock is that. Up huge. What is so huge? 83 cents? 83 cents. The float has not changed other than the fact that Ape is still out there. But AMC shares have been same 516 million shares traded for the last, I don't know, year and a half. And you're up 80 cents and that's huge to you? Do you see how you've conditioned yourself the opposite, the reverse? Remember when I talked about battle fatigue, how it doesn't set in for me? I sit there and I stand in formation, nothing bothers me. And I'm looking at you, and you're excited about a dollar run in a day chart, in a tick chart. Nothing's up huge. These kids don't understand. They just want to type shit. It's a fugazi. We're up 10 trillion on AMC. Look at the technicals. 10 trillion. Yo, do you know about the rivalry between FTX and Binance? Well, I know FTX is creeping on them. That's all I did know. But I also know Binance was invested with them, so it wasn't that bad. If you lived out this way, I would have hooked you up with the tire sponsor. Sharon, I appreciate you. Shout out to Sharon, guys. Sharon, if you missed the video, I already opened the gift. I had talked to you. I was talking to you. This is amazing. I love this. I love the music. This is my new background music of my channel now. If you guys don't know, my wife loves Disneyland. She likes to go to It's a Small World. And this is awesome. It has gold in it. And a gold moon man, bro. I feel like I'm on MTV. Like I just won a moon man. This shit's hard. That's what he said. Gazillion. Much love. Ryan Song, what's going on, my Korean buddy? Man, I'm a lucky man. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to Sharon. Jimmy barely moved. Why? What do you mean barely moved? We have zero. Guys, can we talk about this for a second? GameStop, 4 million shares. 4 million shares is a little over 1% of the float. AMC, 30 million. 30 million. You think it's you, retail? Where were you 2 days ago, 3 days ago? Oh, no, I know what these guys are telling you. I forgot about this. This is phase 6. These are the banks melting away. This is your T90. This is, Boss Blunt's telling you it's going to fail. It's going to all come collapsing. AMC's going to run up November 20. I forget what date he gave it. He gave it the whole month of November, basically. And he said it's going to run this whole month. And where's it going to go? Where is it going to run to? Who can I run to fill this empty space with laughter? When I need love, who can I run to? Bro, I don't know. Escape made all these damn songs, bro. Escape, the girl group. That was a good one back in the day. Anyway, no. I don't think these guys really understand anything, to be honest with you. Like, does anybody ever explain phase 6 to you guys? Like the other way? Not their way of saying it. If you guys don't know what this is the phase 6 is the banks have a collateral rule. And I'm not too dialed into it, AMC Bigums. I'm sorry. I don't have every line to it, but I know enough that it's going to affect banks that are like $3 to $5 billion, right? Because they already had a separate cap of 15 or 50 billion before. You know, if they have derivatives in this much amount, they have to have the collateral on hand to show, okay, great. So now we're attacking hedge funds in the $5 to $10 billion range. Is that what's going to make this stock go crazy? When those hedge funds go upside down? No. At first, your eyes were set on Citadel, the biggest one, the bigger ones, a couple of big ones. Then you realized, oh wait, they're not over leveraged. That was wrong. Nobody listened to the Matthew Kors and Dave Lauer interview. Matt Kors and Dave Lauer interview that no one listens to, that I did, was like eye-opening for the AMC crowd and Matt Kors. This one I knew Matt Kors didn't have a backbone, because David said, well, yeah, GME was over-leveraged. They got caught with their pants down. Yes, they made a bad bet, and it cost them billions and billions of dollars. He's like, that absolutely happened. That's why I own GameStop. And he goes, well, what about AMC? This is Matt Kors. What about AMC? And David goes, yeah, I don't see it happening twice. I don't see how the risk assessments would let it happen twice. I think they're playing it perfect on AMC, that they're not over-leveraged. They're doing perfect on that. And nobody said shit. You guys want me to find the clip? I've played it before. Back in the day. You guys know there's like 900 videos to go watch. Go watch them. By the way, GameStop's up huge, man. 95 cents. Up huge. AMC, 86 cents. You tell me. You tell me which one's up huge. You guys don't get it. If you have cable sub, you can watch it on CME's site. Otherwise, not sure otherwise. Yeah, I mean, I have it and I can watch it, whatever. Another comment got rejected. I'm so sorry. I had nothing to do with it. Just kidding. It's very thoughtful. That's the jam, yo. Sharon, you're making the rest of us look bad. Yeah, Sharon, I'm very happy. Very happy. Best thing ever. I have to rewatch, and wow, snail mail was fast. Glad you liked it. Yeah, it was very fast. I've had the package for like 3 days. What I did not do is I have not read the note. I'm gonna read it to myself, and because I didn't feel comfortable reading it out loud to people because I haven't read it yet. Because I never know if these are like hate letters, love letters. My wife called me the minute I said I got a package. No, her tire got low. You got to look up the rivalry between Binance and FTX. Binance basically did a hostile takeover of FTX. Binance is the number one crypto wallet on the market, and FTX was the second biggest. I'm aware of that part, Xbit, but I didn't know if there was something else you were trying to talk about. There you go. And the history of these CEOs battling, yeah, they're all nerds to me, if you ask me. The chart speaks for itself. Thank you, George T. Appreciate you. Bravo, Sharon. Well done. Yes, it was. The wife asked me what I want for my birthday tomorrow. You already know. Y'all already know. Chad Clifford, this is a family show. I will not be naming what you want tomorrow. If you ask me what I want for my birthday on Monday, my birthday's on Monday, okay, guys? I'm turning 40. It's my brother's birthday too. I will not call him. I don't need to. We both know we were born that day. I work that day. I have to work. I can't get out of work. It doesn't work like that. Like my job, there's only so many people that can do what I do, and you're not allowed to really take days off or whatever. You got to go to work. But the real things that I would want, Chad, straight up. One, I'd want breakfast at my favorite restaurant. It's on the other side of town. They make some good breakfast. Like I want like a huge omelet. Like I'm a food guy, man. That's it. I just want the food. I just want that. For lunch, nothing at all. Oh no, I'll take some queso tacos. Yeah, with the birria. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll do those tacos at my favorite restaurant, 760. We went there yesterday, and I went there and I had my son order whatever he wanted because he made honor roll, right? So I was like, hey, man, when I pick you up tomorrow, I'm going to take you anything. We were going to go to GameStop, and he goes, nah, Dad, not yet. So I was like, what do you mean not yet? So I pre-ordered the Assassin's Creed game for him, and then he wants this new one, the Gods game. So I got to go figure it out if I'm going to get it this weekend, but that's what he wants. But yeah, so I would eat there. And then dinner, definitely ceviche at my favorite restaurant called El Capitan. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to do half of that, I think. I have 2 theories for MOAS. First, when we get the wallet 1.0, something may give like a dividend. Theory 2, swaps go out in February, March, and then we'll have to buy stock and the price goes up. GME shows Gunner. My theory between all of that is, yeah, Scorpios stand up. You know what's up. My theory behind all of that, like, I don't know if I have a MOAS theory, but I feel, okay, so I put out the article. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you guys see it? Oh, man, I got to give you the real stuff real quick. David, no, it's not MOASing. It went up 80 cents, bro. Calm your shit. Let's go to my thing right here. Nobody gives a shit about. Look at this. If Solana hits $2, I'll post my. Nobody cares. You look like you're missing some, Vanessa. Nobody cares. Everybody got a blue check mark now too, because they're $8, $8 a month. Yeah, I'm good. So, you think I'm gonna pay $8 a month, guys? Nope, not gonna happen. Let me retweet that for you. This guy said something to me. I don't know. I'll read it later. It's Pat. I said SBF looks like It's Pat. If you guys don't know, ever seen that movie, It's Pat. And you don't know if Pat's a guy or a girl in the movie. And I still don't know till this day. Very scary, to be honest with you. But right here, here's where it goes. This is on a website I found, and I put it out there. And this tells you the GameStop NFT marketplace clears $5 million in 1 week, the trading volume, right? So it's a hybrid company locked between Web 3.0 and brick and mortar, well, also e-commerce, if he knew. But they start talking about it, how GameStop is actually trading volume on their website. And does that make them money? Small portion, not a lot, but it more talks about, it'll talk about like the ecosystem of what Web 3.0 is, the partnership with Immutable X, the fact that people are building on Immutable X platform. And this whole website was great. It's in a tweet. You can read about it and how GameStop is growing and the games that are coming out, what they do, and how they're going to connect. Web 3.0's Diablo, which is Guild of Guardians, it's what I really want to play. It's the one I'm looking for. I'm waiting for this game to come out. That's the game I want to play. So I know I want to play WAGMI Gaming too. I know it's coming out, the WAGMI Defense, but it's not going to be out this year anytime soon. So a lot of things here that's going on with GameStop and what it means. So we'll all find out. We'll all find out more stuff. But this is like actual shit that's going down, guys. Like, and I shouldn't curse. People get mad. Oh, you said shit. Well, shit. I said it. So that's an actual thing that's going down. This is probably nothing. The banks are laying off, right? Citigroup and Barclays are cutting. They're laying off more people. Steven Spielberg blames Warner Brothers and HBO Max for regulating movies going straight to streaming and not the theaters. Well, there you go. Writing's on the wall. And of course, Biden says, good luck. We're going to investigate his little boy. And I say we as in we, the American people. My boy Cain Velasquez got released from prison, guys. If you don't know that story, we talked about it on here. It wasn't in prison. It was like county lockup or whatever until it was time. One, I can guarantee you nobody tried to fight him in there. If you think he's old or whatever, he's not. He's in his 30s, and he's a huge mammoth of a man. Okay, and he'll kill somebody. He was an NCAA wrestling champion, heavyweight. He's a UFC heavyweight fighter. That's not a dude you want to fight. So Cain is a badass dude, and what happened? He went and attacked some people that were messing with his son, and that's all you got to know. And if that's going down, I'm down with it. I'll be right there with him. I wish he would have told me, Cain, if you call me, I'll come do it with you, bro. I swear to God, I will. I have the Jason Mudrick playbook from Mudrick Capital, and it's right here. It's private equity hostile takeover and how they do it. I told you, distressed investing. First, private equity, hostile takeovers, the big players, huge assets under management, which can be true and not, but Plant's executive team, they really do that with HYMC, and of course with the other company they were doing, Thrive. They were just shelling out everything. Loads up company with debt, which Adam Aron's doing himself. Illegally naked shorting brings down stock price. This is what the market makers do. And it makes hostile takeover affordable, which is what's happening to AMC. They're going to be down in the pennies, guys, when they buy them. They're going to buy them for $1 a share. You wait. They're going to buy the whole damn thing. Inflates company assets and restructures, acquires more assets, primes company for bankruptcy. Boom. Expensive consulting groups. And we all know that that's what they're involved with. So everything's here. The company's seller box, hedge funds win, private equity wins, private equity debt gets paid back, assets get sold off, declares bankruptcy, bankruptcy court begins, company struggles, underlying debt, under debt, and mismanagement. That means that your investment becomes null and void. And for you little guys, it's going to hurt. Oh, by the way, I just want to know this, okay? AMC, I'm trying to listen to you guys. All right, in your echo chamber. When it's convenient, you use this phrasing. You say they move the same. When it's convenient for you. But then in the same sentence, you say, haha, AMC's up 3%, GameStop's down 3%. What the fuck does that mean? There, I'll cuss. So why is it they move the same, but yet they're different, right? I mean, you're ready to brag about how they're different. Everyone that comes in here saying, oh, GameStop's really moving today, and haha, they're really not. What happened to GameStop? AMC's moving, and then you right away say, when it's the other way around, but they move the same. So, or I hold both. You hold both these nuts squarely in your mouth, and I hope you like it. There you go. AMC is going to $100 after they do 100-to-1 reverse split. Yep. I'm shocked. This is my shocked face. I'm down with that. Internal revenue reviews of Wakanda are not good. Oh, I'm so sorry. Internal. Initial reviews of Wakanda are not good. I already know, Scott, they don't have any actors in it, and it's a leading role by a woman. I'll let you know how many movies have a great box office number with that. You'll understand one day. Huge, 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 huge. I don't know how to do it. I should work on my Donald Trump impression. Hey, Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker's going down for the showdown, and it's going to be December 6th. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Herschel, I have your back. You don't have my vote because I don't live there, but I've lived in the South, and I don't understand it. I don't understand how they're not voting for Herschel, but I hope that the whole South gets out there and supports him, and I hope every Republican comes down from D.C. and endorses Herschel Walker because you need to. Let me tell you something. Republicans and Republican supporters, you guys need Herschel Walker to win. I don't care how you feel about the man, I don't care about anything, because it's going to do a couple of different things. One, this market's going to crash if Herschel Walker wins. That means the Republicans will run the House and they'll have total control of the Senate. What that does, because they're conservative by nature, fiscally conservative, it's going to tone down spending on everything. They don't spend money. It's the other way around. Republicans do business deals, yes, but they don't spend money on programs. Not free shit for you. So I'm excited about that, and it'll really have an effect for us in the positive for the markets. And the history of these CEOs battling. Sure, there you go. I have two theories. I read that part. Thank you. Wombo combo. Both would be swaps in a wallet divvy. Okay. Is AMC just going up because of the good CPI data we have going this morning? David, no, not at all. Has nothing to do with that. It's going up because it's called a pump and dump. Look at the volume. The volume's too much. You guys buy it every day, right? Every day. Who's buying it at $6.50? Who's buying it at $6 anything? Who? I just want to know who. You tell me somebody is. Where were they yesterday buying it at $5? They weren't. There was no volume. But now there's volume on it today. So they'll pump it up and they'll make you think that it's running. And that just keeps you there. You know, I read somewhere that the algorithm is called demoralize. They set up a program to demoralize you. So what do? They bring it down, pump it up, bring it down, pump it up, bring it up, and they drag you all the way. It's like being in a toxic relationship with a guy who says, but baby, I'm never going to do that again. Nah, I ain't never going to cheat on you. Nah, mama, no, you know I'm real. Here, you can have the password to my phone, to this, and that. And then they show up, and then you show up, and then the wife finds a second phone. What is this? What is this? Oh, come on, baby. I would never do that. You know, it's not about that. No. That second phone, that ain't even mine. I don't even know where I got that. Matter of fact, that was Antoine. Antoine gave me that phone. He told me to hold it for him. That's what he said. I was just trying to remember. I couldn't remember. It was so long ago, I don't even remember when it happened. No, I've been here with you forever, baby. We've been here for 5 years, holding these shares, doing it right. No way. Adam Aaron, he's going to do it right. He's going to get you some popcorn, like 6 months. We're going to start selling in the stores. And what are we going to do? We're going to sell at these inflationary prices, these inflationary rates. People are going to be spending like crazy. You see the CPI number came down. Yeah, we're down all the way down to 7.7 on inflation. Come on. We're getting in at the right time. We're buying in at the top. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, how they trick you, how they string you along, and then one day you're going to wake up and you're just going to be there. It's like a drug addict. It's like smoking cigarettes. It's like any vice in this world. That is just for you and your wife. Okay, cool. The note? Thank you. Oh my God, Marantz. AMC is moassing right now. We were all wrong. Never been wrong on AMC. We have the upcoming reverse split, more debt, poor business decision to have Zoom in a theater. Zoom is more for home. No one will go to the theater for a Zoom call, and billions of synthetics. You don't have billions of synthetics, but it's okay. Initial reviews, yep, gone. AMC is moassing because I got out of it yesterday. Ugh, I'm bad luck. As soon as I get back in, it'll go back towards the dollar. Yeah. AMC is going up because shorts just covering some positions across the market. Hidden under the excuse of amazing CPI data. Oh, they just wait for days. They wait for the triggers. It's like, they're like Andrew Dufresne in the movie Shawshank Redemption. They're just waiting for the thunder to clap. And the thunder claps, he hits the pipe with a rock. Yeah, he's just waiting. He's like this. Okay. Remember that scene in the movie? If you don't, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But the critics will give it like amazing 99% positive ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, yeah. Got to get people to movies. What are you talking about? Rotten Tomatoes won't even exist. Guys, there's a huge thing here. Can I tell you? So, like, all right. I want to tell you how, like, the world works. Okay, I'm going to use an example. I hope you understand. And it relates to, like, investing. It really does. I hope this analogy works for you guys. You go to a city. Let's just pick any city. Let's go to Bakersfield. Okay? The largest taxpayer in Bakersfield, more than likely, is Walmart. Walmart just happens to be one of the largest taxpayers in any city. A city cannot function without Walmart. You need it because those sales tax numbers fill up the coffers. Now, if I work for the city, I'm a health inspector. Do I get to go to Walmart and shut them down if I find a rat? I'm supposed to. Kern County rules say that you have to shut down this Walmart if I find a rat. Oh, yeah, even stuck in a trap, dead or alive, shut it down. There's rodents, infestation, documented. But if I shut it down, I now shoot myself in the foot because I won't get any money. This is what's happening in the stock market. They know damn well what we know. They know that there's some type of over leverage somewhere on the market, right? You got to find it. But how can you go shut them down? You need that liquidity in this market. It's the only way you can play ball. This is the only way. You can't play ball without Citadel. Too big. 2/3 of all retail trades. Yeah, if everything's short, like Tobit says, right? Tobit says, yeah, everything's short. Okay. Well, then what the hell are they going to do? Shut down the whole stock market? You're going to shoot your economy and your country in the foot. This is what's really happening, guys. They can't govern themselves. So they're hoping that you guys will understand, or won't, what really has to happen. I'm just waiting on the sidelines. I'm buying what I feel is run correctly at a great value. You can't buy Bed Bath & Beyond. You can't buy HYMC. You can't buy Meta. You can't buy Amazon. You can't buy Tesla. You can't buy AMC. People are trying to fight the system, and they're buying something that's worth nothing to do it with. That's my problem. And the easiest way out of it, file for bankruptcy. Serious. Do you know what happens if AMC files for bankruptcy? It's not that the shorts win. America wins. There's no shutdown. And you're like, what do you mean? Did that over leveraged? Yeah, probably. But they can be, because there's no way to win. There's no way AMC can win. They are a business that does not deserve to be publicly traded. Not with the balance sheet they have. So you're going to lose. And short hedge funds are going to win. And they're going to have more ammunition against GameStop. And keep praying that GameStop does not make it in the Web 3.0. GameStop does not make it in brick and mortar. GameStop does not make it in e-commerce. And I'm going to be right here. Because I'm fighting the ultimate fight. I'm not fighting markets. I'm rolling with them. We're going to be okay, guys. We really are. And I'm pretty confident. I'm just extremely confident. All of the AMC investors can go to the movies once a week and buy out the entire popcorn inventory, and they still can't save the company. That is absolutely correct, Abe. Absolutely correct. Billions of synthetics. Yeah. It's trillions now. Oh, my bad. I sold my whole AMC position because of the atrocious Q3 meeting, where the upcoming reverse stock split of APE, which will cause dilution of AMC. You know, I don't even think it's going to be that. I don't think they can do that. I think that APE, they have so much of it, 425 million. If they're going to dilute the stock even more, that they're selling off, I'm saying that's how much they're selling off, and they sold off 15 million of it. They have about 410 million to sell, and at what? At $1.50? Like, you're not going to get the money you need to survive. Here's got to save mama. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yep, that's it. It's replaceable as long as it's not on a sidewall. That's good. Okay. Yep. Yeah, they do. They do it in 10 seconds. Yes. No, because we bought them where? We bought them at Fort. Ford will do it, but I don't know how long it'll take. Okay, well, you can take it down to, you can do Costco, America's Tire, or Ford. Wouldn't matter. All right. Love you. Good luck. Yeah, bye, mama. At least my wife looks good, bro. Dude's out there trying to help her. Dude's out there trying to help her with the tire. Yes, man. Oh, we'll fix that right now. I know you will. I know. Guys, all you dudes that don't watch my show, all right, I know you'll help my wife. You don't stand a chance, bro. I'm telling you, you got to make 5 figures. If you don't make 5 figures, my wife's all about it. If you don't make 5 figures, nah. If you ain't pushing it, if you ain't making 10 grand a year, 20 grand a year, you don't stand a chance, bro. I'm just trying to tell you, big money over here. Yes, sir. Especially if you ain't built like me, bro. If you ain't packing, the rule of 6s is out the window. This is the rule of 5s. I'm pushing 5 figures, 5 inches, and at least 5'11", 5'10". Yeah. Bro, if you guys don't get these jokes, if you don't get it, I apologize. This show's been around for a while. And these are jokes from last year. There, but yeah, good luck, guys. Anyway, what did I miss? Adam Aaron will accept crypto. Oh yeah, how'd that go? That's just so stupid. third-party crypto, and it was just trash too. This AMC is a circus. Nope, I left the AMC cult yesterday after getting pissed off at Adam. Yeah, waited for it to go to 541 and then sold everything. David, that's not bad, man. You know, the cult, people get, you know, they leave cults all the time in this country. Then they figure it out. Like, man, I was being brainwashed, bro. It's $24.50 a good price, or shall I wait to get it even lower more per share? You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. It's $24.50 a good price. For the guys that have been in for 2 years, we literally look at these prices. We're like, wow, that's a great price. But remember that you wouldn't have that price if we weren't around. You wouldn't. The price would be a lot lower, but then who would be diamond handing this stock and who would be keeping it propped up? You wouldn't. We would. David, I don't care if you buy it or not. Honestly, it has nothing to do with me. You already seem like a paper-handed dude because you've been in here plenty of times, but I'll tell you, I wish you the best of luck. Either way. Okay, thanks for acknowledging my question. If you are new here, understand we don't buy GME here because of a MOAS or a squeeze. Yeah, I thought I've seen this David guy before. If I haven't, if I'm wrong, well then I'm sorry. But David, you buy whatever you want. That's not how it works for us. We actually are here from fundamentals. People are waking up brick by brick. Yep. David, you buy at whatever price you'd like. Yep. I would buy GME if it continues to go up from here. Here as a long play, like Amazon. Sure. If it is overvalued, I will wait. Okay, well, there you go. You're gonna wait forever then, because it's not overvalued. This is the biggest discount of your life. After listening to Marantz and the data guy wanted to dig into these box office hits, he was talking about Wakanda will probably flop, and Avatar was a box office record setter because it was 3D. Yeah, you know what's crazy though, Scott? Like, I went and looked at all the box office numbers, right? And that's what I was showing them, that it could have the biggest quarter in the history of movies, which it can't have, but it could. Let's just say if it did, AMC still doesn't make a profit. So there's nothing. It was all lies from Adam Aaron to say, well, this is going to be our biggest quarter, our biggest this, our biggest that. They just deferred everything to later on years. They're not paying rent. They're not paying their senior notes. They're not doing a lot of things. But GameStop, something's going on with GameStop. I'm watching the ticker. It looks good. Do your homework. David, do your homework first before you invest. Sure. We don't trade here or call plays, etc. Avatar was also in theaters for 34 weeks to make it the total it did. Yeah, it didn't do anything the first week, the first month, the whole year. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Avatar was the first 3D. Now that 3D is a commonplace and the fad is done, why go see the movie? I don't know why to see the movie. I won't be doing it. It sounds like a waste of money to me. We're just buying GameStop shares and living life. Avatar was trash. I really didn't understand it to say like it was like one of the greatest movies of all time. Not to me, but a bunch of weirdos went ahead and watched it and said, I wish I lived in Pandora or wherever the hell they said. The movie sucked. I fell asleep during it. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what movies keep you awake. Like when I was young, I fell asleep during Heat. Come on, bro. And they had a big ass gun scene and everything. And I fell asleep during that movie, but it depends. I watched what movie did I buy for my wife that she wanted to watch? Gone with the Wind? Bro, I watched Gone with the Wind and I loved it. Oh my God, it was like 4 hours long. I love this shit. And why did I like it? Because one, it was ridiculous when you watch it. Two, the music was awesome. And I was asking questions the whole way. My wife was like, shut up. Bro, the best TikTok I've ever gotten in my life. I'm telling you right now, guys, this was the TikTok that Stack sent me this morning was so good. Oh, it was so good. I don't know. I can't show it to you guys anyway. Like, I don't know. I'm just telling you it was good. So I just want to give Stack some credit. He actually sent me a TikTok that it was about emo chicks. It was good, man. It was good. GameStop, the one true king. Thank you so much. Jimmy squeezed because it had value. AMC is trash. Now follow up on the play failed because Adam Aaron was too worried about playing off debt. No, you know what? It wasn't too worried about that. David, here's the thing. Adam Aaron's not a good CEO. Okay? He doesn't know how to run his business. So when you had a mass influx of people and eyeballs and free advertising, I was in here making videos about what they could do. And they weren't doing it. And I was like, okay, well, these guys don't really understand how to run business. But then every time they came out with these ideas of what would generate revenue, I would counter it with The obvious. Well, that's dumb. That doesn't work. You can't get into the retail space of anything. You don't even know what it means to like have a benchmark of taste and value and what you pay per package and what you pay for freight and positioning. And there's so many things that happen in retail world. You just can't say, I'm going to go do something. You got to plan for it. You got to hire for it. You got to do everything. You just can't be like, yo, we're going to do popcorn stands in 15 malls by 2022, by the end of 2022. Well, guess what? It's November. It's November 2022, and there is nothing up of AMC to buy popcorn. And now he says, well, we're going to do it by the first quarter or the first half of 2023. Keep moving the field goal posts. Keep lying to people. Keep giving them hopium, false hope. And it's just ridiculous. I'd love to see more drive-ins, but would never step foot into a theater again. Yeah, I'm with you, DJ. Drive-ins, no, I'm good. The audio's trash. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to no drive-in. When I was growing up, sure. Blue was handed the win by Red's poor planning. Well, there is no win announced yet. We'll just go there. Who is this we? I invested for the upcoming short squeeze and for long term. Sure, you go ahead and do whatever you want for the short squeeze. You do your best, bro. I was there last year and made money in GME, but lost it all on the following play with AMC. Yeah, you guys got to stop thinking there's plays to be made. Like, I don't invest for that way. I don't know, guys. I'm really different than you guys. I do not invest for plays. Like, I don't invest with the intention of selling. I mean, the Costco stock I have pays me dividends, right? Like, it's great, but I don't really do that. I mean, the small amounts that I have in the past, I was like, like my GameStop shares is sticking with, man, I want to be paid out on this. And I'm not talking about per share, like a crazy amount. I'm talking about like dividends, holding it, finding shareholder value, being a successful company. That S&P 500, I said that yesterday and somebody laughed at me. Somebody like made a whole like little comments and everything. Oh, S&P 500, he's crazy, he's this. Okay, I'll see you in like 2 years when we're there. AMC filed because Adam Aron was bribed by Mudrick. Failed because, without a doubt, like it's different. Mudrick Capital is without a doubt the reason why AMC will fail. I'd rather bowl than go see a movie. DJ, I'm right there with you. AMC failed because of streaming services. Adam Aron just helped them along the way. If you got into GameStop at $70 since, okay. Movies have been bad for 20 years at least. Ever since, I would tell you, the first Iron Man and or Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, the minute Marvel got into movies, it was cool like the first time, right? Like one movie. But then when you say, I'm going to have a new Avengers movie every year. I'm going to have a new Spider-Man every year. I'm going to have a new this every year. I'm just like, God damn, dude. I've never seen a whole Doctor Strange. I've never seen the Hulk, the whole thing. Thor, I barely seen one, I think. Not even that. I don't even remember. I've seen the Avengers. Sure. I like Iron Man. That's a whole thing where I like the actor. I don't like how they have to keep making this whole thing. Like, Star Wars is tough for me, dude. I'll see one of them. I was like, yo, okay, I've seen enough. Nah, I'd rather watch movies. I love movies, man. Like thrillers. Things that make me think. Not like spectacles. But anyway, yeah. All right. Red needs a modem platform that actually works in America, not the billionaire donors. Well, that's a whole different thing, Scott. If you're going to go the George Soros and everyone else route where they control media and social media, it's going to be really tough out here. Rule of fives, bro. You don't know about the rule of fives? I got it. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope they do more shares, man. I just thought that up on the spot. Too bad AMC is not going to be able to activate those trillion of synthetics because Adam Aron hedged it with Ape. Yep. That's the sound of me backing up the truck. New subscriber, bro. I just bought GameStop. Love your content, bro. Much love from Anaheim, California. Mario Marujo? Mario, M&M's. There you go. Yeah, welcome, man. Appreciate you. Much love. And Anaheim. Not bad. Not bad. Please shop at GameStop and not Fry's. That's it. Yeah, but it's cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. G-Me to the moon. Mario, welcome. Don't worry, everyone. I'm here now. Tommy Tough Guy, I was worried about it, bro. I really was. I was worried about it because I'm going to have to deal with Data Zero. He DM'd me, said he's ready to talk now. I didn't know how to take that. I didn't know what, I was nervous. But on the surface, I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting what he wrote down, and the crowd goes so loud. Mouth opens up. Whoa, but the words don't come out. Hey, I actually had a rap going in my head. I was writing something down for old look at Marantz. He can dance. I get excited when he takes off his pants. It's okay. No, I had a whole bunch of shit, bro. But I was like, leave it alone. Leave it alone. I don't want to hurt the guy's feelings. He actually thinks he makes good music. Show me the trillions of synthetics and I'll explain how the earth is flat. Oh, XBit. Oh, what's next? Global warming. I'll be all right. Welcome from California also. Yes, sir. I'd rather watch an old movie on the QLED. On the OLED? Yeah, still Peach. I'm down with that too. I'm buying God of War at GameStop today. Moaz soon. El Doomslayer, there's the first good thing I've seen you say in a long time, but good job. Much love to this group. Thank you, Mario. MM, you're going to love it, man. We have a good time here. I still got to keep reading that. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here early today because I got to go get a haircut. And I'm going to eat a chocolate, bro. I'm going to eat a chocolate right now because Sharon killed it. Sharon, this is great. Okay. I'm very appreciative. There's so many chocolates in here. I don't know what to do. They're going to last me all winter. That's a big-ass box. And I know how much they cost. Wow. It was a retelling of Ferngully. Chris Law, I never really watched Ferngully. Well, I did when I was small, but I didn't pay attention. Oh, that's good. My buddy got into a bar fight with the producer of Avatar in Montana. That whole story just seems wrong. Bet you $20. It was in Livingston or Bozeman. I know a bunch of animators that worked on Avatar. I have no idea. I've never been there, so it's kind of cold for me, bro. I've always been a fan of trying to get to Nashville, to be honest with you. I know Rico goes there a lot, but I think I would enjoy Nashville. I think I enjoy Tennessee, the idea of it, because it's the only state in the only state in America that's surrounded by 8 different states. So like if you want to go anywhere, you got to go through Tennessee, right? So like when I was in Georgia, I could have drove over there, but I didn't. And then I drove through the whole bottom. I drove through like Alabama, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, things like that. It was different. But at Tennessee, it sounds great. I just haven't been there yet. Avatar is an insane green propaganda movie. Yep. Got to save the forest. I bet I know the person you punch. Passive investing is the only way. Thank you so much. Just watch the greatest new movie ever called God of War Ragnarok in the comfort of my bed last night. Cutscenes are amazing. GameStop is doing better than AMC in the movie business. Wow. Marantz, do you sell weekly covered calls for your GameStop positions? Cover calls way out of the money on strikes. I do not. Can I? And I can tell you why. Do it yourself. So Hi-Fi is a YouTuber that promotes writing option contracts, and they're going to show you how to nickel and dime this economy in this market, make money on the top and the bottom of it. Writing covered calls, getting them assigned, buying them back, the risk that comes involved with it, if any. But from what I've seen in the thousands of people that I've been able to talk to, is you're selling covered calls, but retail's also buying those covered calls. Like it's not just hedge funds or some institution hedging their position and buying your call way out of the money just in case this thing runs, right? There's actual gamblers every day, retail investors buying covered call, buying call contracts. They might be buying your call contract. And that's why I have a problem with YouTubers that tell you to hold the stock, hold it, but inherently write the covered call, because then you have people say, well, options move this MOAS, so I've got to make it happen. Now I have to manipulate that stock. The only way you can do it is if you buy your covered call, right? You want to develop some type of gamma ramp. And if they do it this way, they're basically they're just rotating them. It's the dog chasing the tail. Why wouldn't I do it yourself? Just buy shares and encourage everyone around me to just buy shares. Till you can't flood it anymore. Till there's nothing left. Take the options out of it. People want to make money? Go ahead and make your money. Go to work. Every time I see something, oh, you don't understand. I do understand. But you saw what happened to Pete Rose. Pete Rose making money, working. Wasn't enough. He had to go put money on the game. You guys can keep working. Buy the shares, buy the stock, and invest in the company. Buy video games, do whatever you want. I don't care how you enhance your investment. But options for me, people, I just get a couple in there just for the home run. What home run are you waiting? I'm like, what is it? What spike? Okay. How many out of money, deemed worthless, never approaching strike price calls have you guys bought over the past 2 years? The whole Pi-Fi crowd. More money than you can imagine. They're all trying to get it quick. Buy shares. Call it a day. That's it. You want to write your covered calls or your secured cash puts. You can do a lot of things to make money. I could go sell my ass on the corner too. Probably make more. I'm cute. I'm just telling you guys, it's not what I do. But if you do it, more power to you. Keep doing what you do. What's going to happen? What's going to happen is what always happens. It's never enough. You see, if you didn't pick a spot before you started investing, hey, babe, I want a pool for the backyard. How much do you think that pool is going to cost? Oh, $60,000. All right. I'm going to invest some money. And when I get to $60,000, I'm going to pull it out and buy the pool, okay? Okay. So you invest. And you get up to $80,000. And you say, damn, I got 80. Now I can gamble this 20. Because I'm over the 60. Then you gamble that 20. Then you feel like you lost something. Now you feel like you got to make it back. You have something to prove to yourself. You don't pull the money out and walk out. You take another 20. And you get clapped on that too. Now you're down to 40. And you say, you know what, man? I just lost this 20. I know I can get it back. I'm bound to win. I'm smarter than that. You take the next 20. And you lose again. And now you're left with $20,000. And now the stress kicks in. You say, man, I had it up to 80. Now I'm down to 20. Oh, well, I might as well let this fall to the ground, go to zero, because it's MOAS or nothing. Welcome to the life of an AMC investor. I tell you this because I made a video and I explained to you guys how I lost $40,000 gambling. I was in my 20s. I lost so much money in a 9-month period that I can't even get it back. But my mindset was one more spin, one more deal of the cards, one more bet on this. Hit me one more time, dealer. I'll split aces. You guys, I'll split 8s. I'll split 10s. You guys don't know where it starts. Like, that whole crowd is missing out on what the reality is of these markets. They think it's a game. They think it's okay. And I tell you, and you don't respect money, you don't get it. I'll give you this example. I'll give you $100, guys. I give you $100, and you make $30 off that 100. 30. You can pull out for $130, $130, and none of you do. Hell no. I'm not pulling that out. Yet that $30 is probably more money than you guys make an hour. But they're going to give it to you for free. It's there. It's yours. No, I need 200. I need to double my money. I put 10 grand in on AMC. I want 20 grand out of it. I need to double my money. There's not a bank in America, not a bank in America that's going to pay you 5% for the cash you have in it. And you're going to turn down 30%. You're going to turn down 50%. You're going to go back for what? 2%? Not even that. You don't respect money. That's the issue. That's the underlying issue with all of these guys who have YouTube channels and pushing ideas onto people of how they can get so fucking rich. They've yet to go back to work and say the truth. What Pi-Fi does, where he takes his YouTube money and he uses that to buy more options. That's your money, by the way. All the super chats and subscriptions and buying cups of coffee and everyone out here who's doing this shit. I saw Tony De Niro last night get a super chat and he goes, "Thank you." Maybe you guys can do some more. And they were like, just testing the new chat, seeing if super chats pop up at the top. He's like, "Can you guys keep testing all night?" I was like, huh? They're looking for stuff. They're looking to just get more money to play with. And it's unfortunate they don't go back to work. Tony, I love you, bro. Go sell some more chicken coops. I like going to the movies with my family. Can't lie. So do I. I hate watching it at home unless the end of doing something else or during the movie. Yeah, you usually end up doing something else during the movie. Yeah, because that's the world we live in now. Pull out your phone, can't focus. You feel like you're missing out on something. You feel like you're missing out on a tweet or a TikTok or a message. And, something's happening in the world. And if you can unplug and just watch a movie, it's awesome. And I do agree with going to the movies. I love it. I take my kids to Cinemark. That's where we'll go if we go to the movies. Really, that's cool. Definitely first drink on me, Scott. Oh, that's cool. First beer on you after Moas. Yeah. You know what? I hope I can get a drink or two out of you if that's what we're doing. XBit, hopefully you can buy me a drink since you live up my street. XBit's like 2 cities away, guys. Do it yourself. No cover calls over here. They are risky and your shares are at the broker and so on. DRS your GME or you don't own it. Well, there you go. Just got up. Who manipulated the CPI number? Still paying more for everything as far as I'm concerned. Two will freedom. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe any of the shit, right? Any of those numbers because I know what I pay for everything, so it's kind of bullshit. But yeah, I was gonna get a haircut, but I'm still here. AMC is trash. Let's all go to GameStop to buy a game, millionaires. Yeah, who's buying drinks? I guess you guys are. I'm buying a beer for everyone after Moas. Last movie I seen at the theater driving was Creed 2. I didn't know they had a movie. Are you talking about like Apollo Creed? Oh, okay. Also, the market pump today is so artificial. Get ready for the more discount next week. Yeah, just in case. I think it'll keep coming down. October CPI is up. Last year, October, we were up year over year, 13.9%. GME will build back better and make America great again. So excited. Who wouldn't want that? Anyone that doesn't. Yeah. GME to the moon. Come on, let's go. AMC is trash stock. Sure. Abe can join too. I love movies, not as much as I've seen, But going to the theaters is not worth it anymore. 3D was, but now it's not much going around anymore. The moon belongs to us for the after party. Long CPI index fund. Well, there you go. Sing it and let Rico dance it. Oh my God. Walk it like I talk it. Woo. Please ask him, what did it mean when Adam Aaron said he counted the shares 5 times and no synthetics? Yeah, I don't know. Let me go read this real quick. I'll think about it again. I'll be much more prepared. I have actually date points and facts listed so we can actually debate. And I don't care about the punches. If I'm trying to get you to understand as a leader of your company, you need to think about the people who follow you. I don't know what he's talking about, a leader of your company. I don't know what this shit talk. When he was saying, I have investors, I don't understand that either because I don't know. I don't have investors. I don't have a company. I'm not publicly traded, nothing. But thank you so much. Hedge fund PR talking head on the news, but even worse because you have no real vested interest in the stock. Yeah, I don't have a vested interest in the stock, but I have vested interest in the people and information. So I put out the information. I have my opinion. It's called Marantz Rantz, not Marantz Traits. That's it. And your name is Zero Data. So kind of self-explanatory. I'll start trolling the comments if I'm not too busy. Well, there you go. There you go. I'm trying to help him, bro. My community is highly toxic. So angry. This is the kid who takes his ball and goes home when he doesn't get picked. That's all I'm going to tell you. But yeah, hilarious. All right, exactly. What are we doing? I'm going to start with 250 GME shares at 24.50. Well, then you're doing great, bro. It's a good price point. You're doing great. Going back to my first play. There you go. Give myself a haircut while watching GME charts. Bars. That's pretty good. GME will build back better, brick by brick. Yeah. I've yet to see one person step up and say that PiFi actually made them money. And XBit hangs out over there. Point Park in Chattanooga is cool if you ever go. With an old Civil War stronghold, we see 7 states from the top. Wow. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. My friend lost money from PiFi wrong OPEX cycle, so I started tracking. He's wrong every cycle. What's goody? My man in the hoodie, hot this year. What's good, bro? I'm good, man. Pickle sells the options to the people that watch his stream. He is a grifter. Yep. Selling covered calls is a bearish strategy. You only want to do that when the stock will go down. What's good, Scott? Options force you to sell because the theta decay and the expiration dates. They don't force you to do anything if you're trying to ride it out. Just bought another 24 shares. GME feels so good. Well, good job. Want to risk going out like SBF? Keep messing with leverage. Sure. Well, they're not going anywhere though. FTX is still around, guys. We'll figure it out. Catching up at 1.5. Thank you so much. Give me PTSD. I lost so much money trading options. Man, I'll split aces all day. Yeah, I know. I think everybody will. Your GME fundamentals video actually helped me save multiple 5 figures. Thank you, Justin. I try, man. That's what's up. I haven't been in since September, and I'll hop on this weekend. Cool. What was he on? I didn't even read that part. I added you to Destiny. Oh, the new Destiny. Okay. Your GME. There we go. I read that part. Yep, that was me, Frank. I lost 40K on AMC, gained 20K in GME while I was MOASing and sold too early, and then lost 20K and then 20K more of my money holding gay AMC too long. Okay. I don't call it that. Wow, you're too much. Now I'm going to try to gain it back. Yeah, I know. Zero data. Just got to keep saying, I don't understand. Why? Why do you feel the need to tell me we don't care? Like, it's just like the guy, you're just like, kid, shut up. You do care, or else you wouldn't be here. Investing and trading are 2 different things. Not gonna lie, every dollar I spend is an options contract. I expect it to go to zero. If it prints, good. If it doesn't, if not, okay. I am trained derivatives trader though. Yeah, I know. That Chris Nolan guy did a video today on YouTubers that have his promo agent. Tom Nash was one. I swear Tony, Kors, Trey, and all of them are part of the promo agent or an agency. I don't know. Came for the Moas due to the crime. Yeah, well, I don't know because I get offered the same stuff they get offered, and I just delete it or I laugh. They'd like to see Marantz have a chat with him. Yeah, they with Chris Nolan. I'm down to do it with Chris Nolan. It sounds like a smart guy. He's saying all the stuff I'm saying, I guess. And how black souls affect the gamma delta, I don't even know. There's a Creed 3 coming out, but it won't have Sly Stallone. This year later, Creed 2, where Rocky dies of old age. Oh, man. I'm still surprised at how in shape he is. The door is wide open, Data Troll. Wide open. Yeah, troll away, buddy. Yeah, come on in. Zero Data, can you call me delusional? But the DD I have for 2 years shows no DD that'll be proven. Yeah, I've been doing DD for 2 years. I was like, huh? Oh, shit. It's cool. Zero Data says, I will always tell my investors to own GME too. Sounds like investment advice. Check her Twitter and YouTube. What investors? He has no following. This isn't toxic. It's fact. There you go. Carl Icahn announcement. 2 major investments today on CNBC. Yeah, I hope it's GameStop. Maybe it's GameStop and Bed Bath & Beyond. Who knows? Zero Data has 0 engagement, 0 followers, 0 investors, 0 everything, 0 AMC data, 0 values. You guys stop that shit with the word. You can't do that one just in case. I have so much money to recover from AMC, and yes, I was silenced. Moderator in Froggy Space call because I said Marantz was right. He said you're never right. I've been right the whole way. The whole way. It's not even funny, bro. When he said you have, you're more educated than I expected, I started laughing. Who's the clown now? Marantz, you're a boss. Hey, Derek McGee, it was funny when they were like, yeah, oh, you're a lot smarter than I thought. Like, I don't know if they think I just, because see, nah, you're not going to get me to go down that route. Like, I just don't, I'm not a character, right? Like, I'm not, Marantz Rantz. They don't understand. It's just the title of my show. It's not nearly who I am. And then they figure that out once they start talking. Well, you didn't tell me you were a fundamental investor. I wish you would have told me that. Why? What would be the difference? It doesn't change what the fuck you're doing. But to attack me and cut up my videos and do it the wrong way, like, that was not cool. And that's what pissed me off. Tom Nash admitted to making thousands for 30-second video. They all did apology videos and said that we wouldn't do it again. It's good money. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't do that. This is a safe space. Icon tweet about talking. Now, what the legend going to talk about? I don't know, guys, but it is 11. I got to get going. You guys know this. I got to go get a haircut. I got to go do some stuff. Maybe I'll look better the next time I'm on the stream, but I will say this. Thank you again to Sharon for the gift. I appreciate you for always. You've been great to me from day one. My whole crew, you know who you are. Nothing's ever going to change. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Hey, I got on my blue suede shoes and I'm boarded a plane. That's it. I hope you guys like the song at the opening of the show. You know, I demonetized the minute I walk in because I don't want to hear shit from anybody. We'll just figure it out from there. Facts all day. GameStop, get at me. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.